Reckoning. You're right. Act 5 is first.
Yeah.
And Chapter 6.
Second. It's the end of the game, man. That's the last chapter?
This fucking sucks. This boss blows ass. And not so much this video. The next video is when it really, really, really fucking blows.
Hardest part of the game?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's also because I was kind of unprepared. So I'm using my Retro Lancer right now.
Yeah.
And I shouldn't be using it. I should be saving that ammo for when I really need it.
Should be using your pistol?
No. I should be
Or
using...
just pick up some crappy gun.
Well, I have a normal Lancer as well. I should be using that instead. You want to be saving the Retro Lancer, and you want to have full Retro Lancer ammo for when you get to the boss fight. Because that gun does a shitload of damage compared to the Lancer. And you need to be able to put out a lot of damage quickly against the final boss. But right now, so for this first part, just kill all the dudes. It's not too hard. And, yeah. Kill people. Wait for the checkpoint.
Yeah.
See what happens. I'm also kind of curious. I said this a while ago on another video, but I'm curious what would happen if I reset from beginning and gave all my teammates like the default weapons instead of the boom shots and shit that they have now, which they're not very effective with at all in this chapter.
Where would you have to reset to? Just the beginning of the chapter? Or?
2 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not like the beginning of the act. It's the beginning of the chapter.
Okay.
So it's not too bad. Yeah, so just kill all these dudes. Eventually you'll get a little cutscene and a checkpoint. In the first half of the boss fight. So this boss, her little gimmick is that when she spits light at you, you've got to be... Oh, so this is the shadow part. You said that there was no shadow parts of the game, where like the Krill.
Well, and it's just like the part I was talking about in the last video, or where it's like Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Where if you touch the Scarecrow's light, you're dead.
Oh, yeah. On insane difficulty, you are dead practically instantly. It also matters how close you are to the source.
Mm-hmm.
But... yeah, you're fucking dead instantly. So, there's a couple different phases, I guess. When the I don't know what the fuck you call that thing, the Tempest, I think that's what it's called. When it's flying around, just shoot it in the mouth, and that'll do damage to it. And like, you'll know when you can do damage to it when it's like when your trigger goes over it and it turns red.
Looks like a giant fly to me.
Okay, it could be a giant fly. You'll have to use the Hammer of Dawn a couple times, which is... it makes it really fucking tough. This is why ammo ends up being a problem, because you have to use the Hammer of Dawn, but you also are going to need like your 2 other guns.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to like constantly swap back and forth and like get rid of your shitty gun, and I don't know. So just keep using the Hammer of Dawn on the first part. Like on this first section, you'll be able to get 2 full Hammer of Dawn shots off before having to get more ammo for it, like more batteries or whatever the hell they are. And you can hold left bumper, and you can see where more Hammer of Dawn battery packs are. And they respawn pretty regularly, so if you fuck up, you can get more.
That's good.
Yeah, which helps a lot. I mean, you have to do it eventually, like, because I just picked up the 2 that were there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why. Like, sometimes it'll die in just 1.5 shots, and sometimes it'll die in like 2.5 shots, and anyway. So after you hit it with the Hammer Dawn a couple times,
rinse and repeat.
Yeah, he kind of like does this little bob and weave thing where he kind of ducks behind the wall, and then you have to wait for him to start flying around again, and then you can shoot him in the mouth again. And that's pretty much all you gotta do for this. Well, That's pretty much all you got to do for the second half of it too. Except for the second half, there's a whole bunch of assholes using their little carabiners and climbing up the side of the wall. And there's a whole bunch of those flying little bees. And you can't punch all those bees in the face.
Can you punch any of them in the face?
Oh, sit. That's so weird. It takes dogs like 5 laps around, a 1 foot radius circle.
Yeah, it does the
Find where
same
to
thing
sit.
right before he takes a shit.
I know, it kind of freaks me out. We start spinning in circles here in the basement. It's like, do you have to shit, dog? Don't do it here.
Yeah.
It'll ruin my night.
Gotta
Actually,
find the
it makes for a
exact best
very,
spot.
very interesting voiceover.
If you took a crap?
Yeah.
No, it wouldn't, because you would just bolt out of here and make me take care of it.
Yeah.
Because you can't handle the smells. Very smell sensitive. Like, you don't deal with it, you just leave. Like when
I just leave.
Carl got hit by the skunk, you just left the house. And slept
I
at your
left the
parents' house. You're like, no way. No way.
I wouldn't. Yeah. I hate that shit. It's so bad. Like it. Just thinking about that is making me. It's making my tummy rumble a little bit. Like
Think how bad all these, like, guts of people.
Oh, ooh! I never thought of that. How bad this game would smell.
Oh,
like all the
smell
bodies exploding
awful.
everywhere, and having to retry the same thing 15 times, and the bodies rotting.
Post-apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic.
Yeah, that would always smell bad. Too much, like, rotting stuff.
So what would be the worst smelling game? Gears has got to be at the top of the list because the bodies just explode.
Yeah.
I feel like Amnesia.
Zombie games.
Because they're already rotting and they're
Yeah.
coming for you. Yeah, and they like puke on you. Some of the zombies puke on you. I feel like Amnesia would smell pretty bad. Those weird creatures, whatever they are.
Yeah.
Not the top one, but I feel like it'd be top 5.
Yeah. What would be the best smelling game?
The best smelling game?
Oh, this is a great question. I hope this has never been asked before.
Oh, I know exactly what it is.
Fable would be a pretty good smelling game.
Flower.
It's all whimsical.
Flower.
Oh,
The sequel to Flow.
give me a break.
What are you kidding me? That's the best smelling game. It's called Flower, and you fly around little flowers or fields of flowers.
What about Cooking Mama?
Ooh, unless you burn the food, then it gets bad. You're frying up some. I don't know. What are you cooking, Mama?
I don't know.
Chicken
bacon?
wings? Bacon? Oh man, I bet it'd be such an overwhelming smell. Except like food. Food never overwhelms me with smell.
It just makes you hungry.
It makes me really hungry. Hair salons though, they can be very overwhelming to me.
The
For smell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like Bath and Body Works.
Yeah.
Where it's like all like 100 perfumes mixed together.
And like 50 different shampoos and 50 different like candles. Oh god.
You walk
yeah.
past the store and you're like coughing.
Yeah, that shit's bad. I don't like that one bit. Yeah, so the really hard thing about this boss is, like, again, no checkpoints. They still haven't got a checkpoint yet. You're still got to hit this guy another time with the Hammer of Dawn. But there are some, grappling hook dudes on this section. What other oddly smelling games are there?
Well, I mean, in Grand Theft Auto 4, you can go to the strip club and then you can smell stripper perfume.
Ah, that's
Which
a
is
good smell.
a very good
That's probably
smell
one of the best smelling games.
for that section.
One second.
I mean, New York doesn't really smell good.
No, not in general.
No.
What about like Shaun White snowboarding?
Oh, that smells good.
I bet that smells really
Nice
good.
and cold and crisp.
Yeah,
Mountain air.
yeah, and like you're in the trees, and there's like no cities for 100 miles.
And then Shaun White farts during his run.
He's like doing a 720 900 out of the pipe, and he just like farts at the apex of his jump, just to give him that extra little inch.
I've never tried that skiing. Get extra height by farting.
Other games. Yeah, Resident Evil, any zombie game. What about Mass Effect? Like
Oh,
Space Age.
We don't even know what those smells are.
But they have like masks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
They kind of know.
Like Tally.
Like,
Can't even
yeah,
breathe.
yeah. Towley doesn't even breathe the air. She just, you know, chills.
Mm-hmm.
Breathing her native fumes. What if her, like, native fumes are just garbage?
They probably are to us. Like Skyrim would probably smell bad because they didn't really have good septic systems yet.
Yeah, that's true.
You just like crap in the alley
Mm-hmm.
ways, and there was no deodorant, so everyone would just have mad BO.
No deodorant. Oh, yeah. No toothpaste. Oh, that's the worst, dude.
You can put it on a cracker.
Toothpaste on a cracker? What are you talking about?
It's an old SNL commercial where Chris Farley is eating the toothpaste because it's like English British toothpaste,
Yeah.
so it's like pure sugar.
Oh, gross.
Anyways.
All right, part 2.